Okay, y'all are absolutely sick for telling me that my favorite Disney princess is probably one of the darkest fairy tales that we have. Honestly, the story is probably the darkest one because of the ending, but not only that, there's several adaptations of Cinderella, the oldest one going back to like 50 BCE. We're gonna cover them. But in case for whatever reason you don't know the story of Cinderella, or maybe it's been a while, let's go through and do a little bit of a recap. So Cinderella is about a story of a young woman who's stuck living at home with her stepsisters and stepmother. Her mother died whenever she was a very young girl, and shortly after getting married, her father died as well. I guess there was no blood relatives to be able to take care of her, so she ended up in the custody of her stepmother, who just wanted her dad's money and also was jealous of her beauty. So they went to work spending money while also treating Cinderella like a servant in her own home. We're all gold diggers. I have a soft spot for Anastasia though. But one day the kingdom decides to announce that they're hosting a ball in order to find a match for the prince. They're like, well, Cinderella's kind of cute. She can't be going because she might mess up our chances. They tear apart her dress and go to the celebration without her. Nasty behavior. Well, couples of mice and her fairy godmother, she's actually able to go to the ball under one condition: she has to be out of there before midnight. She cleans up so well, her own family doesn't even recognize her. Immediately catches the attention of the prince and dances with him all night. Clock strikes midnight, she takes off running, she has sweaty feet, she ends up leaving behind one of her glass slippers on the stairs. Well, the prince decides to use the slipper in order to track her down by sending out the Grand Duke, having all the ladies in the land try on the slipper. He ends up finding out that Cinderella is the owner, and they end up living happily ever after. But you are not even prepared for this story. Aschenputtel was dropped by the Grimm brothers in 1812. And very similarly to the Disney story, the story does start out with Cinderella losing her mother. Father ends up moving on pretty quickly and remarrying someone only for the sake of being scared that Cinderella is without a mother. He's like, she has to have a mother figure. Doesn't matter who it is, apparently. Well, the story that we know about Cinderella, it's the stepmother and the ugly stepsisters. Well, in this